Good evening, Larry Pickle Jar. The answer to that question is a definite not yet. There's a handful of things that I fixed, and then I, about 10 minutes ago, discovered a whole wealth of things that have yet to be fixed. I did a lot of shit since the last time I backed up on an old system before Sammy itself updated the way it backed up. So I'm dealing with about a year-old system full of a bunch of different shit that I don't know what I was thinking. Well, it's been an exciting couple days over here, but we're going to get right to it in just a couple moments. Namaste to each and every single one of you. I cannot wait to be with you tonight to discuss paper. Namaste. Good evening, Cherish. My dear explorers, good evening to you on this evening of evenings. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight, we are going to get into something seemingly mundane, seemingly a small aspect of our day-to-day life as we live it. Namaste. And that aspect is paper. Is it boring? I don't know. I do know. You're wrong. It's good. We're getting into it tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, everyone, and welcome, and awesome, and we say awesome, and we're excited, and we're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner, literal gold mine. I saw, guys, we just have, oh yeah, let me change that. Hey, VJ, question for you. Can you get into the moderator? Namaste. Guys, the only channel points are the basic four. Relax, question, express, explore. I meant to do that. Namaste. We're back with the channel points, only the first four. Relax, question, express, and explore. VJ, I don't know if it's part of the moderator dashboard deck to get in there and adjust the which channel points are available. If you could possibly get in there, I'm not sure if it's possible, but get in there and just turn off everything that's not relax, question, express, and explore, the first four. I don't know if it's possible. If not, I can jump in there. Namaste. Well, in the meantime, it's between me and you all. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner, literal gold mine. Welcome to the program. It's good to see you formally being a part of that which we do here on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out. Explorations is the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to do what? To unlock that power inside, to unleash that power inside, to become that which we were meant to become, to leverage the chaos and decay around us, and find a way to not only exist but thrive. To achieve that financial independence, to better our relationships, to increase our energy, to become that which you were meant to become, and in so doing, maybe reveal the ultimate truths of the universe around us. Namaste. Sound good? Well, that's on the menu tonight. Every single thing that I said is on the menu tonight. Namaste. Larry Pickleyard, thank you for that. Thank you for that gifted sub. Bless you and namaste to you. I cherish you, Larry Pickleyard. It's great to see you always. We don't speak very genuinely at times, but I want you to know that you are a pillar of this community, an albeit, an underfoot, like a raccoon-ish sort of pillar, getting underfoot, knocking over the trash can, getting into the Lucky Charms, taking out all the marshmallows that everybody else might enjoy, but that's you, and that's gorgeous. Namaste to you. Bless you on this evening of evenings. My name is Leslie Tanner. I don't think I can, says VJ PCAT. All good. I can get in there and do it. Namaste. Namaste to everyone that is here. It's wonderful to be with you. We do have a communal vision coming in. This is exciting. Larry Pickleyard, this is a test. Leslie's face makes people uncomfortable. That's that trademark acerbic wit from Larry Pickleyard. Namaste to you, sort of roasting me. And that's actually true. That is actually true. Walnuts, good to see you in the mix tonight, buddy. Old friend Walnuts, a mental health professional in his own right. Namaste to you, and albeit an inferior one to me, but a talented one. Namaste. All tests successful. Bless you. Namaste. Wonderful to see you. And wonderful to see you guys. All just getting crazy, just getting filthy within the channel points, which I'm going to fix. And let's see. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. There we go. Oh, we're getting sexy. There we go. Yes. There we go. Turn them all off. Wonderful. Fantastic. Okay, so everything should be good to go now. You should just see the first 4 and the basic 4. I see that the fat has been trimmed from the prompts. Namaste. Yes, well, that's all that we're dealing with right now. There may be some in the future that we might add or play with, and maybe edit a little bit. And that is what the destiny holds for us, since my computer, as if you didn't watch the other night, deleted at the beginning of the week all of the commands I have ever written for this stream, which is a lot of fun because I have severe memory issues and I can't remember a goddamn thing that I did from one moment to next, let alone over a year ago. So we get to go in and rediscover the joys and mostly pain of the very tedious work of writing out commands for animating all the shit on screen and connecting it to the prompts. Namaste. But that's neither here nor there. I suffer immense pain doing these things. I should be 6 feet under. You know, if I told you about my life, all the nooks and crannies, all the nuances, I should be absolutely 6 feet under. But you know what? I'm not. I'm here. And why am I here? Because of you. I suffer immense pain putting this program together for you, to give you the tools of actualization, to optimize the self and to actualize wellness here through the program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Blocks Bunny, your mic audio is just very slightly ahead of the video. And that's interesting. That's an interesting thing to know. Cheldorf hitting us with a communal vision. Can't wait to read this. Namaste. Embrace the pain, Leslie, says Cheldorf. Oh, you know it. You know it. You know that I am. I love it, and I really enjoy the suffering. I find a way to sort of enjoy, but then I know that I'm on the wrong track. Because the basic thing about the world and our bodies is that pain is bad, isn't it? Isn't pain bad? Wouldn't you say that pain is bad? Anybody been in pain in the chat right now? Go ahead and raise your hand. Have you been in pain? Go ahead and tell me about it. I would like to hear about the pain that you've been in. And then I don't want to hear about how it's good. I don't want to hear about how you learned anything. I don't want to hear about any growth from this pain. I want to hear that it was bad. Namaste. Jessica Risker, VJ PCAT. Namaste to each and every single one of you. It's part of the aesthetic of the program, says Blocks Bunny. Larry Pickliar, appreciate that. Let's see if we can adjust it a little bit. But guys, before I want to talk about pain. I want to talk about pain. I don't want to talk about. Is that what it really says? Holy wow. Okay, so we're holy moly, and we're going off this old stuff that I didn't even know was around anymore. Let's see here. Termination. Larry Pickliar loading a termination into leading a termination in the chamber for the community. Now that is extremely generous of Larry Pickliar. Or I don't know if it was being just kind of passive aggressive. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and adjust that theme thing. Let's get in there and communal vision. Very exciting. Communal vision coming in from Cheldorf. Paper cuts are the worst kind of pain. Now this is what I want to talk about. This is what I need to talk about with you all. I want to talk about the pain that is the worst pain. The worst pain that you've ever felt. That's what I want to talk about. Because we are going to talk about paper in the context of pain. Now, somebody's already out there connecting dots. I see Cheldorf doing the work that we all should be doing tonight. Connecting the dots, pushing our minds, pushing our spirit, pushing our bodies to the absolute zenith, to the absolute edge, to the avant-garde, to discover that which we have not seen, not sensed, not smelled, not perceived. And 1 second with you. We got a caller coming in, and we're going to go ahead and Caller, 1 second. I'm in the middle of a whole... I'm on fire right now. I got to keep going. Okay. A lovely evening to our dearest guru and fam. So excited to explore once again with all of you. Namaste to you. Namaste to you, Cherish. Bless you. There's a lot of things happening, and I am going to put this person on hold. If you call... Listen, caller, if you don't just sit there on hold and you call again, I will block your number. Namaste. Callers, I love you. I cherish you. But if I'm on fire up here, if I am on fire, you need to understand that this fire, it cannot be contained. The fire is meant to spread. The fire of this program, you know, we'd like to think of it as this burgeoning little candlelight, this tiny little wisp of a butane lighter. No, fuck you. This is a wildfire. This is taking the nation, the world by storm. We are helping thousands upon thousands that are probably watching right now. I'd imagine about 80 or 90,000 people are watching right now, as they should be. Namaste. Let's go ahead and change the command so that the right theme shows up. Let's see here. No, not right. That's not right. No, that's not right. No, that's not. Do it again. No. And there we go. Namaste. That should have fixed that. Someone go ahead and hit the theme for me. Jessica, if you could do that again, that'd be really great for me. I'd really appreciate that as the sort of the ringleader here of the program. Misha's at work again, isn't she? Namaste. There we go. Paper. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I needed to see on the screen tonight. Thank you so much, Doofus. Appreciate that. Suck it, Josh Belmar. Welcome to the program here of Explorations with Leslie Tan, and we're going to get right into the craziness. We're going to get right into the theme. We're going to get right. Not Mish. Yes, Mish is just getting home from work. I heard the door open and close just a moment ago, and she is. And I told you, caller. I told you that if you did this again, I was going to block you.
What's going on?
Now you could say goodnight for the final time. No more of you. Block caller. How do I do that? How do I block someone?
Well, good night, everyone.
Who is this?
Good night, everyone, I suppose.
Holy shit, I can't block you. Holy moly, does anybody recognize that voice? Did anybody recognize that voice? Can somebody help me out? Does anybody recognize that voice? Because I recognize it. Moisty Unicorns, 8 months in a row. It's hard to believe that it's been 8 months, Moisty. I miss you. All right, and namaste to you. Bless you out here. Terminated. Larry Pickle Yard skeeting terminations out into the ether. Bless you and namaste to you. I think Mish just made a little appearance on the screen. That was nice of her to grace the airwaves with her presence, her physicality. Namaste. How can someone properly contribute to a hype train? How can somebody I don't know. We're kind of, if somebody, PNAS has been tested. If somebody, there we go. Namaste. Here we go. Okay, maybe. There we go.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Moisty_Unicorns to issue a psychic emergency. Uni 100 Uni 100 Uni 100. This never breaks the stream. Namaste. Repeat. Uni 100 Uni 100 Uni 100. This never breaks the stream. Namaste. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Unfortunately, abbreviated to be spelled out as PNAS, like penis, and that kind of sends the wrong message, and I've sent, innumerable messages to the team over here to adjust that, to maybe find a different abbreviation, one in which that does not invoke the image of a phallus when speaking very seriously about psychic emergencies, which are extremely serious. Now, I think more channels should have a psychic emergency alert system somehow. I told them it has to be national, and I said, figure out a different abbreviation, and they said, LOL, fuck you. And I guess that's just what I'm going to have to deal with, this team, until we get some crazy CIA money, and then I can just kind of hire and fire people at will, just to give myself pleasure, just to make my nipples hard. Just ruin people's lives, play with their feelings, simply to feel something in a sexual context. Namaste. PNAS gets it. So we got Walnuts LOLing in real life, IRL, laughing out loud in real life. Maybe an LMAO even, laughing my ass off, rolling on the floor, issuing the Rafflecopters, having fun over there on this gorgeous Friday evening. Namaste to you. Bless you. I'll make sure not to follow it. Namaste. Like the way it is. Bless you. Namaste. There's so many ways to say that I'm laughing online, and that's one of the beautiful things to really experience about the internet. I feel like is to just be on the internet and then find things that make you laugh, but then find a way to communicate that to other people. To say that I am laughing, I am LOLing, I am ROFLING. Things like that. There's probably some other ways that I'm forgetting about, but those are the big ones that have been important to me in my life so far. Namaste. Welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host here of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, tonight you might be wondering, what exactly are we going to do? What kind of business, what kind of trouble are we going to get into tonight? And I'll tell you right now. I will tell you right now exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take that mental illness of yours, and we're going to cure it. What are we going to replace it with? Being fucking normal. You're going to have a normal amount of energy, at least. You're going to have a new lust for life. You are going to fuck more. If you're a weird, off-putting virgin, yeah, guess what? Tonight's your night. We are unleashing you tonight. We're unleashing you tonight. Now tell me, are you a great big fat person that's been trying to lose weight? Yep, tonight's your night. We're going to do it for you. We're going to set you on the track. Now, if you think that's not possible, if you think, ooh, that sounds like a bunch of bullshit. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit. People have told me that before. Doctors, therapists, coaches, friends, family. They've told you, I've got the secret to losing weight. I've got it for you. I got the secret to losing weight. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm going to tell you exactly how to fucking do it. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it. Because if you're looking for my track record, if you're looking for proof of how I've done it, then look no further. Look no further. Hot dog's not working tonight. I got to rebuild the prompt. Yeah, that one's a complicated one. That one's a very complicated command, hot dog. Now, if you're wondering how I can do it, we'll get to it. We'll get to that in the stream tonight. We're going to get to that for sure. That will be approached, breached, chewed on, digested, and shit out, and you'll lose weight tonight. I promise that. We'll cure your mental illness. You're going to lose weight. That is a full legal promise. That is an absolute legal guarantee. And Twitch backs me up. I can say that kind of stuff because I have such a proven track record of backing up every single thing that I say on Explorations with Leslie Tanner as Leslie Tanner, a legally licensed mental health professional in nearly every single state in America, a best-selling author, martial artist, musician, a speaker, a leader, a guru, a best friend. I'm all of these things to you, all at every single moment in time, at all times. As soon as you open your eyes and as you go to sleep, I am there. I'm whispering to you. Namaste. Beef Supreme asks, question: if I crap my pants, have I lost weight? Now that is exactly. That is exactly the kind of outside the box thinking that is going to get us far, that is going to unleash the power within, that is going to get you to exactly where you need to be and should be already. Let's be honest. You should be better than you are. Got any off-putting virgins in the chat? Any socially maladjusted virgins in the chat right now? Can I see a hand raised? Literal Goldmine is definitely not a virgin. That's the most virgin-y thing that you could say, though. Definitely not a virgin. That sounds like a virgin. It's been a few months why I identify as a virgin. Himbo Slice a virgin. Now, there we go. There we go. Yeah, and Doofus, yeah, thanks for backing me up on that. That is a very virgin-y kind of thing to say. Very virgin-y thing to say, to be like, I'm definitely not, oh my God, I have so much sex. I'm if I even think about how much sex I have, it's hard, because it's just, think about it. It's like, to think about, it's like a lot, right? And if I think about how much sex, it's like it's like too much, really. It's like too much to really hold, like, to talk about, to tell you about how much sex I'm having, but then there's like, then you gotta think about it, and then it's like, what? That's way too much. That's way too much. And that's how much sex I have. Yeah, that's what it's like. I have anal virginity. What's more? I want to get a poll going. I'm going to get a poll going before we get into paper, because once we get into paper, it's fucking over tonight, guys. There is so much to talk about. There is so much to get into. It's literally insane. It is literally insane how much horse shit there is to talk about regarding paper as it intersects our spiritual sojourns. And the unlocking and unleashing of the true actualized potential of each and every single one of ourselves as we embody the effication of the evening in the moment. And that is every moment as we speak right now, and we breathe, which is terrible, and we speak, which is worse. But as we do these things, we are trudging through the wasteland and namaste. So we're going to get into paper in just a moment. Is what I'm trying to say. We're going to get into paper in just a few seconds. Namaste. I lost my virginity on the same night. I had the best chicken fried steak of my life. It was destiny. Chicken fried steak. Now, that is a southern-ass thing to have done. Namaste. That's awesome. Larry Pickle Yard. Namaste. Walnuts. You're a southerner. When was the last time you had chicken fried steak? I remember the first time I had chicken fried steak was with you, Walnuts. It is so good. Walnut's still around? We'll find out. Let me see. Oh wow, the video is like so in front. All right, let's check it out. Now it's like it's still in front, but that's all I'm going to do. Namaste. Did Walnuts answer my question? Is he still hanging out? Nope. Wow. Disappointing. Really letting us down. Namaste. Well, here we are at Explorations with Leslie Tanner, really exploring the universe and feeling very good about it. Namaste. No idea the gravy, but only communists don't have gravy on their... That'd be wild. That'd be wild. To have a chicken fried steak and no gravy? Now that'd be crazy. That's nonsense. Now, let's get into paper. Let's just do it. Let's get into paper, all right? Gotta have gravy. I love gravy. We should just have a theme about gravy. Maybe we should just have a theme about gravy. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be fun. I think that would be good and beneficial. Namaste. Yeah, let's just do gravy. I feel this. I feel inspired. I feel as if we just collectively arrived at something together where we just sort of, sometimes you have an intention and the universe pushes back, right? The universe says no to your plan. But sometimes what it can do, if you're listening, is it can take that plan and elevate it, absolutely elevate it, put it on that next level, that next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What we're doing is we're gonna change it. I gotta go back into the program. Let's go ahead and change it. We're doing gravy tonight. We're doing fucking gravy tonight. Somebody go ahead and hit theme, and you'll see. You'll see how fucking serious I am about this kind of stuff. You'll see exactly how serious I am about listening, about growing, about taking. There we go. God damn! Wow. Just like that. That's what the program can do for you in your life. If you think that, sometimes the program is difficult and that it's kind of linear and it doesn't have a lot of room for me and what I think, well, that's obviously bullshit, because we just stopped on a dime. We just pivoted. I had a whole 45-minute lecture that I've been rehearsing for about 4 years. 45-minute lecture, about 4 TED Talks in a row. I've been rehearsing this for the half of a decade. And just like that, trash it. Throw it out the fucking window. I don't care about it anymore because now we're talking about gravy. Namaste. Go ahead and give us a call. Also, last caller, I had no idea who I was talking to. I was just kind of honking off, being very passionate. No, we're not talking about paper anymore. We're not talking about paper anymore. We got very excited about gravy, so we're all in on gravy tonight, Moisty. VJ, if you're still around, could you change the thing to is that in the mod thing? Is that in the mod thing where you can change it? You can change the info for the stream on Twitch. I think it is, but I don't know. I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, we're doing gravy tonight. Stopped on a dime. I could 45-minute written lecture, and I could probably speak on it for about 5 to 9 hours. So I was prepared to speak over the next 9 hours. I was going to guide us through this realm of paper and how nuanced and special it is, and how important it can be to our spiritual growth. But just because I listen, I know what this community needs. I know what you need to get to the next level. And I could sense it tonight. I could sense that it was gravy. I could feel a sort of ancient sexual pressure behind the idea of gravy. Brown gravy needs to stay the fuck away from chicken fried steak, fries, and fried okra. Yeah, that's Where the fuck is walnuts? Namaste. Well, yeah, we can talk about gravy. 708-240-8953. Listen, last caller, you are not blocked. I want to reiterate that. I don't know if... Did you guys recognize who that caller was? Who that voice was? Do you recognize that? Anybody recognize that caller? Annoying. Garfield's grandma won the state fair gravy competition. No, I do not. No, I do not. That's an interesting premise, though. I enjoy that premise to explore. There's a lot of themes in that. Garfield. Hey there, Leslie Tanner. Good to see you. Namaste to you, Saturn. Wonderful to see you in the mix. Wonderful to see you in the mix. Tonight we're talking about gravy. We're talking about gravy tonight. It's all about gravy tonight. I don't know if I'm familiar with Sawmill Gravy. I'd love to hear about Sawmill Gravy Orchestra. Namaste. Welcome to each and every single one of you. Now, what? Saturn, very generous of you, gifting us 5 subs. Namaste to you, extremely generous of Saturn tonight. Namaste to you, bless you, and there will be a special little brick with your name etched in it in the foundation of the compound that is to come. Namaste. And if you're lucky, one of the lucky few receiving a gifted sub right now, just know that you are entitled to a whole host of tools and benefits of a transformational power in your life. If you know how to do it, if you know how to get in there, utilize those benefits and tools now that you are a full subscriber to Explorations with Leslie Tanner, then there is no dream that cannot be achieved. There's no goal that can't be accomplished. There's no version of you that can't be absolutely embodied. And know that that is true. Bless you. No, I'm pretty sure that was Gobi. Guys, does anybody remember Gobi? Is anybody around that remembers Gobi? Oh yeah, awesome! It was fun. I've been meaning to do it for like a couple weeks. Saturn Tour, of course. I've been meaning to do it for a couple weeks, and then I saw her name there. I was like, let's go. Let's bring our energy over to Hot and Streamy. That's what I said. Brizzlelegs, thank you so much for those bits and your perspective. Can't wait to read it. How many of you Neanderthals consider spaghetti sauce to be a gravy? Now, that's an interesting question. Is there anyone... Now, I think Neanderthals, I think what you're doing is maybe something kind of racist, because I think in other countries, they might consider spaghetti sauce and marinara a gravy. So specifically... and I love that energy. I love that energy just kind of ripping right into the stratosphere of hate and aggression and no longer repression for Brizzlelegs. No longer repressed. Very exciting to see that expressed. We sort of incentivize that sort of thing here, and we appreciate it. Gravy is brown. Yes, I watched Sopranos. No, it's not. There's enough. Literal gold mine with a perspective to share with us. Can't wait to read this. Life has always taken place in a tumult without apparent cohesion, but it only finds grandeur and its reality in ecstasy and in gourmandizing any type of tasty gravies. Yeah, okay. Not true. It's just... I appreciate the perspective. I appreciate that I was on board. I was on board until the stuff about ecstasy, and then I sort of felt a stabbing pain in between my eyes, and I didn't know why. I still don't know why exactly. Namaste. I still don't know why. And that's how I learn. That's how I experience. That's how I grow. Is I experience emotional dissonance as a physical pain, and I just kind of sniff it out like a little truffle pig. Namaste. 708-240-8953. The lines are now open. We're talking about gravy. I've seen people talk about different kinds of gravy. I've seen people throw around racial epithets, kind of sort of to slander those who maybe think something like marinara sauce is a gravy. And I would agree with you. I'm on your side. If we have to, real high tense situation, we need to sniff out the other. Like everybody's like, it's like in the 80s on a small room, and you got to figure out who do we have to. There's going to be violence in a couple minutes, right? That's absolutely in the cards. No way to avoid it. There's going to be violence. I'm locked in a little room with a bunch of strangers, different backgrounds, different everything about them, very sort of We Are the World kind of demographic makeup. I'm locked in a little dimly lit room with them, no windows. It's in the 80s, pushing up to about 90 degrees. We've been in there for about 4.5 hours. Violence is about to break out in about 60 seconds. But now we just need to be careful about what lines we draw. What are the lines of the violence? And I would go with the marinara being gravy thing. I'd ask, and then I would just rile people up. I'd like nudge somebody. I'd be like, "Do you think marinara? What do you think? Is that gravy?" And then he says, "What the fuck did you say to me?" I was like, "Oh, so you think marinara is gravy?" And he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." And I'd say. And then I say, hey, everybody, this fucking asshole thinks marinara is gravy. This shithead thinks marinara is gravy. And somebody's like, hey, my grandma used to give me marinara and tell me it was gravy. And then all hell breaks loose. A true orgy of violence, eyes wide shut, except also just like sinew being torn from bone. Namaste. Caller, give me one moment. I think I gotta put headphones on tonight. Can you hear me, caller?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fantastic. Wonderful to hear from you. Caller, I just want to make sure everyone else can hear you. One second. Make another little sound.
Woohoo!
Fantastic. Wonderful. Well, listen, hey, it's great to hear from you, caller. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. It's been a great day. The weather's nice. It's I can't complain.
and is this Cherish?
Yeah, it is.
Cherish, busting out, virtually the first caller. That other caller got in the mix a little early, and then I think I scared him off. We used to have a guy that would hang out here named Gobi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, miss him. We miss him dearly. I miss him, but I think I scared him off because I didn't know who was calling. If marinara is gravy, then Pop-Tarts are ravioli, says Mary Lou. What do you think about that?
I would totally agree with that. That's I like that.
Yeah, do you think Pop-Tarts are ravioli?
Well, I mean, they don't have the right filling to be ravioli, but I guess, if you like that kind of thing, you put some sauce on it, you never know, it might be good.
I love how you phrase that. If you like that sort of thing, and then it sort of just like opened up the world for things being different things. So you kind of really empathetically honoring, the subjective experience of someone else.
Yeah, you don't know until you try it. So.
You don't know. So would you put something like a marinara on a Pop-Tart and call it a gravy ravioli? Is that a thing that you would like to have?
I would try it just out of the curiosity aspect of it. Yeah, I would try it.
Okay, interesting. So just a sort of curious cat inside of you.
Right, I'm a very curious being, so I'd try it at least once. So.
Has that ever backfired, Cherish? Have you ever been curious and then just really fucked yourself in the ass?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I tried meatballs, and I would always make meatballs, and, hey, this smells pretty good, I'll try it, and then I ended up just totally gagging and throwing it up, and I was like, well, this sucks.
So, what's it? Oh, and we have a communal vision from Cheldorf. I want to know what Cherish's definition of gravy is. So, yeah, Cherish, could you get us started tonight? It doesn't have to be, a perfect definition, but I want you to try your hardest and give us maybe the current working definition of gravy for our community.
Well, it's a sauce that you can put on. You can put on like pasta, or you can use for dipping. You can put it on potatoes. I mean, the sky's the limit. You mean, if you want to try something new, I mean, you can dip your Pop-Tarts in some marinara. Just go for it.
So you're a sort of free love kind of person when it comes, and we are being rated, holy freaking moly, namaste to Plump Rump Stump and that little gang of stumpers. Namaste to you, all 101 of you. Bless you on this evening of evenings. It's great to have your energy here, your warmth, and your presence. Bless you. Bless you all tonight. Namaste. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I'm the host here of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe and beyond to unlock and unleash the true power that courses through our veins even as we speak. Larry Picklejar slapping that fat cock on the table. 20 gifted subs. Bless you. Namaste to you. Every single one of you, if you just received a gifted sub, know that your life has been set on fire, not in a tiny way. We are ablaze tonight at Explorations. We are absolutely a cinder that has caught wildfire. It cannot be contained. It threatens to destroy the dominion of man and will do so insofar that the dominion of man runs counter to the light that we foster here at this program. Now, Cherish, would you mind walking through the program with me to some new people that might be with us here tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the first, I whittled down the tools that we need to unlock the next level, to attain that which we are meant to become, to sort of actualize the self, to optimize the wellness of the self within actualization and embodiment of the coming of the sort of the penis, so to speak, a sort of spiritual mental phallus, and I whittled this down into 4 basic tenets. Those are the only tools you need to unlock the nature of success and energy within you. So, Cherish, do you recall off the top of your head the first of the 4 tenets?
I suck at remembering.
It's on the screen right now. It's just on the screen. The very first one.
Relax. Relax is one of them.
There we go. That's yes. That is exactly correct. You nailed it. Relax is the very first thing that we must do when called to the sojourn of Explorations, because it's also a sojourn, but first we must relax. Unfortunately, I hate relaxing. It sucks and feels like shit. Cherish, do you enjoy relaxing?
Not really. It's not a pleasant experience for me.
Hate it. Don't like it. Why don't you like it?
Because I'm a high stress kind of person, and I can never just fully get. I mean, I can never get to that point. I'm always stressed out in some way.
Not a chill person. Would you say you're not a chill person?
No, I'm not.
Namaste. Neither am I. And this is the condition in which we have been thrown into, where relaxation a necessity, but is it excruciating? Yes. Now, those of you that might think like, oh, maybe I'm going to relax with some bath oils or a masseuse, or maybe one of those things that King Spa that sort of puts like rosemary fumes into your pussy. That is not what I'm talking about. We are not talking about feeling good here. We're talking about feeling bad. Relaxation is bad. Don't do it. Unless you are serious about getting to that next level, which I would imagine you are because you are here. So secondly, we must question. As we relax, we'll be filled with thoughts and feelings. Now, Cherish, what's something that you've questioned recently, a fact or a feeling?
Well, why there are still so many people that believe the Earth is flat when it's been proven to be round. I don't know. I mean, that's just like how. Yeah. Where are their brains at?
You're absolutely flabbergasted, befuddled by these fucking flat earthers. And in an act of empathy, you're questioning, how could that even be possible?
Yeah, it boggles the mind.
It does. Those guys are mentally, you know what.
Yeah, exactly.
You know the word I'm thinking of?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're picking up what I'm saying. Retarded. But thirdly, the question that after we question, we must approach expression. Now, this is my favorite of the levels. How do you feel about expression, Cherish? Do you enjoy this step?
I do, and because it's better out than holding it in. it'll just, in my case, if I hold shit in, I'm gonna implode.
Yep,
pretty much.
exactly. That's now much like this eagle that's on the screen. Expression is a fundamental condition of how we live. We must express like this eagle in order to find food, to make love, to rear children, to seek out new forms. We must express those things. And it is by far the most worthless step in the program, but it is there for a reason. And finally, Cherish, go ahead, take us home. What's the fourth and final tenet of the program of explorations?
I should know this. Oh my God.
It's in. I'll give you a hint. It's the most obvious one. It's in the name.
Exploring.
You see, that's so funny to me, Cherish, because you're by far one of our brightest stars here at the program. You've put the program in place in your life, and you've watched the benefits, and it just kind of come in like a torrent of water in your life. Like if someone broke down a dam, and you're being flooded constantly with riches and advantages. So you're sort of so beyond these four basics that it makes sense that it wouldn't necessarily be under the fingers all the time. Does Mozart know his C major scale? It's weird for him to even think about it. That's how I'd like.
Right.
But yes, and now exploring is sort of the last and most difficult step of the program. And now exploring is sort of a combination of everything, and at that point we're able to create new steps of the program, customize the we must give form to the steps as we discover new layers of misery on our way to the truth. Now, Cherish, thank you so much for coming along with just giving a real basic rundown of exactly what we do here. I appreciate you kind of just being my assistant.
Yeah, but it's always wonderful to be in your presence and just hear every single time. The program does work. I love you all.
We cherish you. We love you, Cherish. Flying Vita says the violent gravy. Just kind of wanted to put that up on the screen. The violent gravy. An interesting thing to think about. Gravy being violent. What would that even look like? Maybe it's maybe a band. Maybe a sex move. If you had to think of. Kind of fill in the information behind that. If violent gravy was a sex move, Cherish, what would that be? And don't think too much about it, just right off the top.
I would think it would be to me, what comes to mind is like doggy style. That's
Doggy
the image
style.
I get.
That's the violent gravy. The violent gravy, it's mainly in the doggy style position, and then.
Yeah.
And then let's leave it right there for now. Let's leave it right there because I think that got us. You got us off to a definition of gravy. You got us off to assisting me, and then you got us off on this kind of creating the beginning of a new sex move described as the violent gravy. Cherish, listen, you've given more than you could be reasonably expected to tonight, and I appreciate that. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the community before we move on?
Well, it's just. I always say this, and I mean it from the heart. It's awesome to be here with all of you and our most beloved and dearest guru. Namaste.
Namaste to you, Cherish. Go ahead. What was that? What was that last sentence? I cut you off.
I just said much love.
Much love to you, Cherish. Cherish, you're a massive help. I really appreciate you stepping up to the plate and making sure we get launched off tonight on explorations.
Well, it's always a pleasure and an honor.
Namaste to you, Cherish. You have yourself a wonderful evening, and you let us know what you think as the night continues in the chat.
I absolutely will. Namaste.
Namaste to you. Namaste. Wonderful talk with Cherish. Getting us sort of started off on the right foot, I feel like. Namaste. We are exploring, certainly exploring tonight on Explorations. Oh, whoops. I dropped a bunch of shit. 1 second. There we go. 708-240-8953. This is Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host here of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. We are off to the races, so to speak. We're exploring. You know, we started off just kind of talking about paper, and, you know, as we started talking as a group, as we sort of got in the mix with each other, caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Leslie, Saturn Tour.
Saturn Tour. Is this your first time calling, Saturn?
What's that?
Is this your first time calling? Have you called before?
Oh, yeah, I've called like maybe 2 other times before.
Ah, well, it's been a while, Saturn. I apologize.
It has been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Listen, namaste to you, Saturn. Bless you this evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm on cloud 9. I'm absolutely soaring through the universe, the cosmos. I mean, physically speaking, I'm sitting here looking into this camera, speaking to you through a microphone and whatnot. But spiritually speaking, I'm absolutely soaring through this cosmos.
Well, you look great.
Thank you, Saturn. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. I've been doing a new sort of. I made up my own version of keto.
How's that?
It mainly involves. Honestly, if I were to write it down and really be honest with myself, it would just not be keto. It would just be. The original goal was to make up a new keto.
Okay.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever just tried to make up your own new kind of something?
Yeah, but I can't remember what I've tried to make up recently.
Well, I tried to make my own keto and absolutely failed.
Like your own keto diet?
Yeah. That's it. I started.
Well, I like meat, but
you like meat, but so you're not a vegan or vegetarian, Saturn.
no.
Not a vegan, not
But
a vegetarian.
I'm not opposed to a tasty vegan meal.
Okay, so if somebody puts a vegan meal in front of you, you're not going to be like, no. You're going to eat it up.
Yeah, I've had like vegan, like buffalo wings or something. It was like cauliflower or something really good.
Flying vegan, namaste the violent gravy. Now, I think there are some vegan foods that can be very good. Have you ever, now, kind of bring it back to the theme tonight, Saturn. I'd like to kind of drill down with you a little bit. Have you ever had vegan gravy?
No, I didn't even know what that is.
Vegan gravy. So this would be something, you know, that could be a gravy and it has no animal products in it. So maybe a thickener that does, and a fat that doesn't involve, you know, animals and what have you. And now, what does that sound like to you? Can you just give me a just very visceral reaction to that idea?
To vegan gravy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think it would go down the gullet really smooth.
Communal vision coming in from Moisty Unicorns gravy, a sauce made from a cooked meat, juices, together with stock and other ingredients. But so you see vegan gravy going down the gullet just as smooth as a non-vegan gravy. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, although I feel like it's not going to feel as like fatty. I'm not going to feel as stuffed afterwards.
That's true. That is true. Now, there's something about vegan meals that don't make you feel quite as heavy and sleepy, maybe, as maybe a pork.
Agreed.
Yeah, I knew you'd feel me on that, Saturn. Now. Earlier in the stream, we were discussing chicken fried steak. You ever had this stuff? Welcome, Type 2 Diabetes 73. Namaste and welcome. And before you answer that, Mr. Defo is giving us a communal vision. I can't wait to read this perspective. I think a smoothie is the closest we'll get to vegan gravy. So he sees vegan gravy as a smoothie.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's satisfying.
So you can't pour a smoothie on a sort of chicken fried steak, though, right?
I mean, it depends on what's the consistency, the makeup of the smoothie.
That's an interesting point. Cyblade 333, namaste and welcome. Orchestar hitting us with a communal vision. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see if this opens up a new avenue for us, Saturn. Vegan gravy with margarine, nutritional yeast, soy sauce, Worcestershire, soy milk. I promise y'all, it fucks. I think I've made exactly that before, and it was also good. I wouldn't necessarily call that a smoothie. Smoothie needs to have some sort of fruit in it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you a fruit guy, Saturn?
I love fruit. Mango, kiwi, peaches, pears, grapes, cherries, berries, all of it. I love it all.
How do you feel about bananas?
As a kid, they were good. As I'm older, not so much.
As you're older, not so much. Is there a reason? And a communal vision coming in from Real Ghost caught on camera. Has no one heard of mushroom gravy? Come on now, y'all. How do you feel about mushroom gravy, Saturn?
Well, I love mushrooms. Portobellos are awesome. Yeah, definitely. I guess, is that like pureed mushroom?
That would be like a mushroom pate, but I think it's close. I think you probably. I don't know, actually. It kind of depends on the context, because I've made a vegan mushroom gravy before, but I mean, normally since then I've only ever had like a mushroom gravy with meat, like turkey drippings or something. Mr. Defo with another communal vision. Namaste to you. Dairy Queen lets you get a gravy side with your chicken fingers. That sounds delicious. Making me hungry. Saturday, eat dinner yet?
But I did. I had what did I have? Oh my gosh. I had okay, so I had a non-vegan dinner. Rudy's Barbecue. One time I talked with you here on stream, and we were talking about good food in Austin, Texas.
I was going to ask you if you're in the South
Rudy's
or
Barbecue.
Texas.
Yeah, but I went to Rudy's Barbecue and got some breakfast burritos, and I had right now a brisket, egg and cheese burrito.
Fuck, that sounds so good.
And I doused it with some salsa.
Some salsa, nice. Was it like a sort of barbecue salsa, or did you bring it home and throw some salsa? Would you consider salsa gravy?
It's as close as you can come to a vegan gravy. Yeah, this was like the very famous salsa. I'm looking in my fridge right now. Pace.
Saturn. Question. I just want to, because I enjoy sort of spreading a sort of drama here. I like to kind of spread it around like butter on toast. And I just want to relay something. Larry Pickle Yar says, salsa, you fucking asshole. Somebody feels very heated about salsa on brisket. That's interesting. Thank you, Larry.
Heated. I like that.
Now, the famous salsa. Go ahead and tell me. Larry Pickle Yar says, caller, where is that made? That I think he's referring to the salsa.
I have no idea. I'd have to look at the jar again, but it's available at your local grocery stores countrywide.
Is it pace? Did you just throw some pace on there?
Yeah, pace pecan, the hot.
It was? You put
variety.
pace on a brisket burrito?
Brisket, egg and cheese.
Wow. I'm in the north, so I only get to eat Rudy's, once every couple years, when I'm down there. And thinking about putting pace on something like that, I guess to me it would be like crazy. Because when I get to go to Rudy's, I'm like, holy shit! I'm like in a different country, basically. Especially when Rudy's, Taco Cabana, Whataburger, I gotta hit those three for sure.
When was the last time you were down south?
2019.
Okay.
Wow. Pace.
Oh, Franklin's. Your mod, BJP Cat. I've been to Franklin's, and I had to stand in line for like an hour and a half, but it was well worth it. I got some really good pork and brisket.
Communal Vision coming in from Larry Pickle Yard. Rudy's needs to get some rolls and not pass out slices of, I think he meant bread, like a broke-ass bitch. Well, it's going for that rustic, authentic experience, is what I thought. I mean, rolls are nice. Rolls are nice, certainly. Whataburger isn't worth the hype. Well, again, I'm from the north, so I only get to enjoy that every so often. You guys in the south probably like some things that I think are stupid about like if you came to Chicago, made a big deal out of something, I don't know. Well, listen, Saturn, I think I cut you off. Do you remember a couple minutes ago you were going to say something?
I got sidetracked. I'm not sure what I was going to say.
Yeah, and that's on me. I'm not going to apologize because I don't, and I never will, but I will thank you for rolling with the punches with me tonight. We certainly covered a lot of ground and you have been terminated, Saturn. Namaste to you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
That's that. Chrismac, thank you so much for those bits. Also, guys, we have 2 terminations in the queue. All right? 2 terminations in the queue. You just say the word, and I have to listen. All right? Larry Pickle Yard, put the rounds in the chamber. They're ready to roll. Who do you want to put to sleep tonight? I've never had an actual physical salsa, and what you're refusing to say about the gulf between salsa and gravy. Hold on. This sounds spicy. I want to read this. What kind of shit talking is Literal Goldmine doing? I've never had an actual physical salsa, and what you're refusing to say about the gulf between salsa and gravy speaks volumes of your character. So interesting. Literal Goldmine sort of attacking the character of those that would conflate salsa and gravy, saying that authentic salsa could not be possibly confused with gravy. I mean, but my favorite salsas are cooked with a stock. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey Leslie, it's Toaster.
Toaster! How you doing, Toaster?
Doing okay. How are you doing?
Toaster, I'm doing wonderfully tonight. I feel wonderful. I'm having a wonderful time with my community here on Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Well, that sounds pretty fun. Sounds like a pretty fun time.
It is. It is. Now, Toaster, what's going on with Toaster? I notice a sort of melancholy in your voice tonight.
I've just been I gotta go.
Hold on, Communal Vision coming in from Orchestar. Toaster recently told me he hasn't had a pancake in a decade. Interesting. A decade is a long time not to have a pancake. Well, just to go back to what Literal Goldmine said a moment ago, throwing down the gauntlet, attacking the character of those that would conflate gravy with salsa. Interesting stuff. Really interesting stuff. Well, guys, we're about, this is going to be a slightly abbreviated stream this evening because Leslie has to enter the studio tomorrow morning and be up at a very godless hour. So we're not done yet, but I am gonna take my halfway piss break. All right. Toaster terminated himself. Just kind of bounced out. He just said he had to go. What's going on with Toaster right now? I don't even know. But he hasn't had a pancake in a decade. That could be at least part of the problem. Namaste. Well, guys, you guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go take a piss, grab a Diet Coke, and I'll be right back to explore Gravy even more with you. Bless you. Namaste. Welcome back to Explorations. My name is Leslie Tanner, the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight we're discussing Gravy, bless you, Larry Pickleyar, 100 bits. That bird is saying taco, 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 taco. Taco, taco, taco. Somebody's hungry. Sounds like Larry Pickleyar could go for a taco, if you know what I mean. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie Tanner. I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Caller, what's something we can call you tonight?
Welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie Tanner. I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm on there now. Yeah. All
Yeah,
in.
you can just listen to me on the phone and turn me down over on
I
the
am.
computer.
Oh yeah, you're down.
I'm down.
You're down for sure.
Wonderful to hear. Wonderful to hear. So how are you tonight, caller?
Doing good. Just checking out the stream. Really into it. Really, kind of really blowing my mind how good it is.
Really, you'd say
wasn't ready
that?
for that. Yeah, wasn't not prepared for that. But the one thing that's pissing me off though is we're talking about gravy right now. You know, it's supposed to be about paper, right?
Well, that was what
The
it
show was
started.
supposed to be about paper.
It started
Well,
off.
that's how I started off. I started off, you know, thinking about we're going to be talking about paper. We're talking about gravy right now. You know, you see what I'm saying?
So you're saying you feel betrayed right now, if I'm hearing you correctly, caller.
Well, I mean, yeah, part of me is betrayed. I mean, I like gravy. Yeah, you know, I'm a sauce man, really, but I like gravy. But I thought we were going to talk about paper, you know, because I'm into paper. I'm into all the different types of paper, and here we are talking about gravy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
You see what I'm saying?
100%. I see where you're coming from.
Okay.
I don't apologize for having made the change, but I'm glad that you have called. Listen, caller, you have been terminated. As a first-time caller, I will sort of extend the courtesy. Is there anything else you'd like to say? You got about 3 words.
I love you.
Love you too, caller. Namaste. You call back, caller. I don't know if you can hear, but you can always call back. Just in case, you know, sometimes people call for the first time and they get a little demoralized when they get terminated, when they feel the wrath of the community. But that is just something that we all must learn to accept. We must learn to take the information. But caller, listen, you listen to me right now, caller. It was great to hear your voice. All right? Your voice soothed me like an oral salve applied to wounds I didn't even know I had. So, caller, I'm telling you right now, if you feel that you would like to call again, you can absolutely do that. Namaste. But paper, is there anybody else out there that was really excited to get into paper but hasn't been getting into paper? Is that something that is that a universal experience here? Anybody else? So that was funny. So listen, I saw somebody new in the chat say that their 9/11 jokes they were told that their 9/11 jokes weren't appropriate. Certainly, you can swing for the fences here, explorers. Absolutely swing for the fences. You can say the worst shit you can about 9/11 that you can think of, as long as it doesn't get us banned. So nothing. You know, you got. It's a gray line, but you know, one of these. You know, just truly genius admins of Twitch.tv see us say something a little bad, then, you know, we must heed their lines, because it is all knowing. these fucking people making the calls for this site know nothing but correct. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie Tanner, the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What is something I can call you tonight, caller?
Hey, I'm just calling back. I'm sorry about earlier.
No need to apologize. And you know what? One thing I want to commend you for is, you know, a lot of people, they call in, they don't realize that they have the power to call back. That, you know, it takes a certain amount of gumption and strength of will to do exactly what you just did. And I want to commend you for that.
Oh, thank you. Has anyone ever called back?
Yes, they have. It's not common, though. It's not common.
Good. I just wanted to apologize to everybody. I kind of flew off the handle there with the paper thing, and you know, I usually don't call into shows, and this is my second call into a show. The first being that one where I had my outrageous paper outburst. So I apologize.
No. There's no there's no need to apologize for anything. Listen,
No.
is this your first? This is. Am I correct in assuming this is your first time watching the program?
Yeah, it's my first time getting to watch. I missed on Thursdays. And, I've been so busy lately, and I just.
You're a hard worker. You sound like. I can tell in your voice.
Yeah.
You're something like a.
Yeah.
Something like some sort of laborer.
Yeah, it's sort of like, kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're busy.
And the same. Yeah.
Fine, Gita, thank you for that stuff. Go ahead.
I work with my hands. But if we want to talk about gravy, I could talk about. Or if I'm terminated, it's fine. I fucked up the first time. I'm sorry. I screwed up.
Oh, no.
sorry.
There's no listen. There's no screwing up here. There's only exploration, and there's but just by being here, it provides a context in which every step forward you take is a correct step to the next level that we discuss so frequently here on the program. So what feels like a mistake to you, what feels like an error, a boo-boo, a little dookie in your pants, Phil Z with a communal vision, 1 second. Do your hands work with paper on your man gravy? That's a question for you.
Currently, no. Not now. Not right now. No.
Not now. So before,
Right.
yes. Not at this moment in time, no.
Right now, no. My hands are busy doing other things right now.
Right.
Not now.
Mm-hmm.
I want everyone to be, not now.
Not now in this moment.
Yes.
Now being the current moment in which we are talking.
The moment in which I'm trying to live. Yes, right now. Yes.
Trying to live. I love the way you phrase that.
Yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
live.
Right.
We're all trying to live, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Trying and
think so.
would you say that you're succeeding or failing right now?
Like right now, I think I'm succeeding, but normally failing.
Right now.
Regular, like throughout the day, failing. Yeah, but now I think I'm really thriving and succeeding.
Namaste. And what would you say the main difference is, caller? And excuse me, caller. What's something I can call you tonight?
Me?
Yeah. What's a name I can call you? I feel we're let's get past this caller business. Let's get to a name sort of situation. What's something we can call you?
Call me Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Short for William. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's correct. Actually, that's right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Billy the kid, Billy the toll booth operator. I don't know. I'm just kind of making.
Well,
I just channeled that.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. I could feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
Now, this is so. What you're experiencing right now, I just want you to know that what you're experiencing is completely normal. Now, this is your first time checking out the stream, first time calling.
Yeah.
You're sort of re-entering the atmosphere. And I'm going to finish saying this, and then you've been terminated again. Everything that you've experienced, this sense of both failure, bridging onto success, becoming success, but also feeling a sort of empty, sort of listless nervousness. This is your potential coming into full view. This is the energy kind of being unlocked inside of you right now. And listen, one last thing I'll tell you is you don't be a stranger, Billy. I already miss you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's it. That you don't get to talk anymore.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1,000 bits to terminate people. It used to be 10,000 points, but people went fucking crazy with it. Might bring how many points? How many channel points should it be? If you're gonna have it be a channel point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jessica. The channel points. People went nuts with the channel points, though. 62, 30K. BJP Cat has 103,000 channel points. It all goes to the compound. Maybe it's a function that's just not for poor people. Like if you're just like a kind of a degenerate poor person, then maybe you just shouldn't have that control. I think actually that's more in line with the two-tub mindset that we talk about here. I think that you got to earn it. If someone should be listening to you, whether someone should be terminated or not, you better not be a fucking poor person. If you're poor, no one should listen to you. This is gross. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie Tanner. I'm the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What's something I can call you tonight?
Wiki.
Guys, it's WikiWiva. Now, those of you that are new here, WikiWiva is a very cherished member of this community. Wiki, how are you tonight?
I'm doing really, really good.
Yeah, really good, you'd say?
Really, really good. I'm having a real good night tonight. It's a Friday.
Namaste
I can
to you.
get better.
Namaste to you.
Namaste, big dog.
Namaste to you. Just slightly lesser dog than me. It's great to have you on the program. Great to hear your voice.
I'm so happy to be here, especially on a gravy night.
Gravy night,
We went
that's
from
right.
paper to gravy?
Now, somebody just was talking about, they wanted to talk about paper a lot. My nose itches so much. They wanted to talk about paper, which is the original plan, but then we changed it. We changed it to gravy. Phil Z, Communal Vision from Phil Z. How moisty is now, what the fuck? Sounds like you just had a stroke. Phil Z. Somebody check out Phil Z. Now, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. We're talking about gravy. Are you happy to be talking about gravy tonight?
Yeah, gravy is a really, really good thing. I think gravy sauce is the boss. I think if you really think about it, my interpretation of gravy is a sauce that comes from the meat.
Interesting. So
I guess.
Yeah, okay.
I would have to take a stand on that. If you're gonna make fudge on top of ice cream, gravy, you can give it a shot, but that's not gravy, buddy.
Yeah, because the fudge is sweet, isn't it?
Gravy more savory to me. If you want to call it gravy, have at it. That's your wife. But gravy is something it's mostly a meat or a sauce of some kind that you dribble on everything.
I understand where you're coming from with this, and I've heard this sentiment expressed before tonight, where we want to make room for different kinds of gravy, people to call different things gravy that other people might not consider gravy. But I'm going to go ahead and throw my hat in the ring on one side of this issue, all right? I'm going to say that words have to goddamn mean something, okay? And it is not... We're conflating in this situation. We're conflating empathy with a fluidity within language that it can be just as dangerous and damaging and corrosive as it can be helpful and empathetic.
You're damn right. At some point, you have to stand the wine, and you have to say, "This is gravy. This is not gravy." Yogurt is not a gravy. If you put syrup on a pancake, it's not gravy. That's syrup. Get your brain right.
Get your brain white, says WikiWiva. Now, would you consider? Let's go down the list of those that we've considered this evening, Wiki. Would you consider marinara sauce a gravy?
No, it's a marinara. It's a marinara. It's something you put on an Italian dish. It's not a gravy.
Okay, so there we go. We've got it's a marinara is not a gravy. It is is for Italian food, Italian dishes.
You're damn right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not in my world, there won't ever be a gravy. You can call it gravy all day. You can go up and down, all the halls screaming, this is gravy. And I'll go, you a dumb son of a bitch, but hey, enjoy your gravy, you dummy.
I love that. I love that. You challenge them. You assert a boundary, a line in the sand, but wish them the best all the same. And a communal vision coming in from real ghost caught on camera. Wiki knows what he's talking about. Finally, someone with some sense around here. Thank you, Wiki. That's from Real Ghost.
Hell yeah, Real Ghost. You know it's in our Bill of Rights. The gravy is there.
Now, this reminds me of a lot of issues that are so central in the consciousness of, this country of ours. This issue of words and definitions. Now, I do think I'm in the camp that words should mean something, and we should talk about what these words mean. Now, gravy. Let's go ahead and keep going down the list. Marinara, not a gravy. Chocolate syrup for your sundae on an ice cream, that's not a gravy. What about salsa?
Salsa is a tomato sauce. It's a salsa. It's made of tomatoes. Damn you people! Come on now, quit sitting on the damn fence. That's just a nice little tasty sauce. You can dip your chips in.
Chill out. Thank you so much for that sub.
Dip,
Bless
and you're gonna
you.
mix that in. You're gonna call it gravy too. You're gonna go to the Mexican restaurant and get your salsa, and then you're gonna pour that cheese dip in there, and you're gonna call that a damn gravy? Hell no.
I love that.
Get off the damn
I love
fence.
that.
Gravy is gravy.
What if a gravy was made with a stock, like a meat stock or broth, huh?
Now, you could do that, boss. Now, there you go. That's meat dripping. Anything with a meat dripping, you can make gravy out of that damn thing.
So where's the line between the, because I've had a green salsa, a tomatillo salsa, made with a lot of chicken stock, and we have a literal gold mine communal vision coming in. About 12 years ago, I got my peen stuck in a subwoofer hole. The guy that was able to help me out of that jam sounded just like our friend Wiki here.
I've helped some people out some tight spots, and I have given out some special gravy to some special ladies. But that's a man-made gravy. That ain't no sauce. That is meat from the sauce. Sauce from the meat for sure.
Now, is cum gravy?
It's a meat sauce. That's all I'm gonna say about that one, boss. You think on that one? Okay,
so to me, that's a gravy. A very, a special gravy. I'm gonna go ahead and count it. I'm gonna count it up. Personally speaking, I think it passes through.
You get some gravy out of there. You're milking it for the sauce.
Well, okay, so then beef gravy, right? We talk about having beef gravy all the time. That's a very common kind of gravy. What if you're just talking about cow cum? Is that gravy?
I guess it could be if it was in the white terms and the white voice, but you could have had that one.
So you could jack off a cow onto some mashed potatoes and be like,
Maybe. I don't know. Hey, for you daring adventurers out there, you can try that, and you get back to me and you tell me how that was, because I ain't squirting off no cow.
I'll squirt off the cow. I'll squirt off the cow.
You would?
Mm-hmm. Communal Vision from Naked Comedy. On the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month, please don't disparage salsa as gravy. Now, wow. We have some anger coming from the other side of the fence of the border.
They should be. You don't call that salsa a damn gravy.
No. But what if that salsa, again, I'm going to reiterate, some gravies, like a mushroom gravy, is like a vegetable in a gravy, in a meat sauce, right? But, so what about a tomatillo salsa that has like a lot of chicken stock?
It's a gravy. If you're using meat sauce, it's a gravy. You can say whatever you want, but you got meat sauce in there. You got your damn gravy.
We can do Hispanic Heritage Month all the fucking night long. But listen, it sounds like tomatillo salsa can be a gravy. Communal Vision. Whoops! Almost spilled my Diet Coke. Hello, I'd like to try autoerotic asphyxiation, but I'm afraid of dying. Is it gay to have your good buddy watch you while you jack off just to make sure you don't die? Yes. Next, okay, so that was easy. That was an easy one. Good luck. But with this gravy business, Namaste. And Literal Goldmine coming in with a communivision of his own. Yes. And, I can imagine that was an answer to the question of whether it's gay to have your friend watch you jack off because you're afraid of dying. Well, that's like 2 strikes. If I'm being honest.
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You can have your girl watch you. Maybe you could have your girl up there with you. If you feel like something like that weird, why don't you get your girl to put a strap around your neck and whack the willy?
Yeah, if you're afraid of being gay.
And that way you don't die, and you got somebody you gonna go home, or you pull up your hand. Don't kill me, bitch. That kind of thing.
Right. Don't kill me, bitch. You could say that. Now, listen. Let's talk about smegma. Is that gravy? Since we're open to bodily fluids.
Smegma?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? You have to define the smegma for me, big doctor. Go.
Uncircumcised penises have like a sort of like a little weird little cheese that grows on around their foreskin if they don't wash it regularly enough. It's like belly button lint, but around a penis.
That'd be a cheese. That's not a gravy. If you're going for a cheese product,
could you have a cheese gravy?
You gotta go get a gravy. Cheese gravy? I don't think you got a cheese gravy. I mean, you can have like a. Yeah, I know. You're trying to play. You're opening up the universe. Your big brain is going everywhere.
Yeah, I'm literally expanding. Again, I've said this before. I'm physically in front of you, in front of this camera, speaking into a microphone, speaking to you through a phone service. However, I am spiritually and mentally speaking, I am soaring through the cosmos. And we've got another communal vision coming in from Literal Goldmine. Smegma, a sebaceous secretion in the folds of the skin, especially under a man's foreskin. Origin, early 19th century via Latin from Greek smegma, soap, from smekain, cleanse. Okay. All right, well, that's interesting. Well, listen, I want to commend you right now. I want to commend you because, we started off with paper, and that really threw some of our explorers off. That really got some people started off on a weird little offshoot into the universe, and I respect that. I respect that, but what you did is you took the upload, you took the software update, and you pivoted, and you really explored with me tonight with Gravy, and I appreciate that.
Oh, that's no. I'm always ready to explore it up in my mind. I've seen your head actually get bigger and come and look like it's getting fatter on the TV.
Look like this?
Yeah, it looks like it gets bigger sometimes. Like it's swelling up, like it's exploring all through your brain. Yeah, like that. It gets bigger and now it gets smaller.
That's what happens. That literally happens to me all the time, throughout the day.
Yeah.
I end the day sometimes with like a 45-pound head.
Yeah. Sometimes you probably need a drink of 40 and get your mind right because you probably do all kinds of exploring we don't even know about, Big Boo.
Oh my goodness, I'd love to drink a 40. That sounds so fun.
Wax a little bit. And
drinking a 40, yeah.
The next day you're going to pay for that wax and you're going to get you a nice big fat hangover.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, Wiki, I don't mean to take up your entire goddamn evening. I really appreciate you being so generous with your time and spirit. Per usual, I'm going to ask, even though I feel guilty about it sometimes, and I'm not going to apologize because I never will, but I'm going to ask you. Wiki, do you have a song on deck for us? Lord knows you're a prolific songwriter and musician. Do you have a song, perhaps?
I got one me and Gary Wassell been working on at the studio. We're doing some mixtape on a 8-track. We're working with an 8-track he got. We're writing some songs. And we were working on one called Just Call. And I've been working on that one a little bit.
Give me
you
one
hear
second.
That one?
I'd love to hear that. I think everybody is so excited to hear about it. Just Call. Okay, music is paused on my end. I'm going to go ahead and take down the words on the screen because I just want to enjoy what you're about to share with us. So whenever you're ready, go ahead. Everyone's very excited to hear, but yeah, whenever you're ready, no rush.
It's called Just Cause, and it's sort of a web song, so we're going to take it down a little bit. It's not going to be too heavy, and I want you ladies to really take this in, because your man probably thinking the same thing. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I see you there, boom, 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 hiding in your shadows. Are you afraid of yourself? You just can't let it be. Wow, 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 wow. Wandering in your valley of despair, volcanoes ready to explode. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Underneath it all, I'll watch you fall. Wow, wow. I still wait, wow, wow, hoping I'm not too late. Just cause I want you, no, 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 no. Just cause I love you, wow, no, no. Just cause I need you, wow, no, no. Just cause you are my babe. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's the best bus.
Amazing. As always, truly inspired shit. You always step up to the plate and absolutely hit it out of the park, Wiki.
Oh, I'm really glad you guys liked that one.
Really amazing stuff. You really connected to the universe with that. Now, I think everybody also was really enjoying it. I saw nothing but positive things in the chat. People were kind of overjoyed to hear from you.
I'm overjoyed to hear from you guys. I love you. And you go and explore and Guru, and you lead these people to the promised land of that compound.
Of course.
Namaste. I love you guys.
Namaste to you, Wiki. Bless you, and namaste to you this evening and all evenings. Wonderful. Wonderful to speak to Wiki. And wonderful to get a song, as always. How lucky are we, huh? How lucky are we to get a song every single time that guy calls? Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, it's Sam. Am I calling too much?
Nope, not at all, Sam. There's nothing to worry about at all.
I had to call with more Hispanic Heritage Month takes on gravy.
Let's do it. Would you consider a mole a gravy?
I was just gonna say that. I was coming here to say exactly that.
I didn't mean to beat you to the punch. Talk to me.
It opens the door because mole is usually primarily made with like nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, okay, to backtrack, my personal gravy thesis is that you need a roux to be a gravy.
Interesting. Would you consider a roux to be a more more of a distinction? That's what you're looking for, more of a fundamental aspect of a gravy than the meat sauce, the meat drippings, and what have you. Would you consider the roux?
Yes.
Wow.
So I
okay.
think a lot of stuff has meat.
Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to put that into the mix, and I want to do that officially, guys. Now, we've had a lot of definitions, a lot of holly button around about what the fuck gravy is, what is going on with it, but this is the first very clear distinction, an entirely separate school of thought as far as gravy is concerned.
And honestly, to go back to the mole thing, I don't even know if mole fits my definition, because mole is made primarily with nuts. So can you make roux with nuts? Can you make a nut roux?
Can you make a nut roux? Can you make a nut roux? Can we get a poll? I'm gonna VJ, would you mind doing a poll for me? Getting a poll going. Can you make a nut roux? get a nice little poll going for that, because I'd like to. Not only am I eager to hear how this community is going to respond to this question, but I am also, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge each and every single one of you watching the stream tonight, watching Explorations. Maybe you're having a fun time. Maybe you're having a fun little walk through the park. Everything's been easy tonight. Well, not anymore. All right? All hands on deck. Challenge yourself. Can you make a nut roo?
I mean,
There we go.
my agreeing with you about mole, I guess my answer is yes, but I've not personally done it.
No. Sam, are you Hispanic?
I am.
Okay, so this is coming from you sort of internal insight, internal perspective. If you went to your grandma or one of your uncles or something like that, and you I don't know how good your Spanish is, but is there a distinction between sauce and gravy? Is there
my Spanish is not good. I would not consider myself Hispanic, which is defined by people that speak Spanish. I would consider myself Latinx, which is more about just
with that X.
Your ancestors. Yeah, the X seems to have stayed around. But there's definitely a difference between sauce and salsa. That's all I can tell you.
So what if we did a Gravix?
I mean, that would probably then, by the definition of grammar, make a lot of stuff fall into the gravy category, right? Is that what you want us explorers to take from this?
I'm not sure. This is a very communal exploration tonight. This is a very I'm in the mix with you guys. I'm in the pit throwing bows in the pit with you guys right now.
Yeah, because Latinx, the X, and Latino, the word in general was because, and it's a term that really doesn't make sense because it
does not.
Spans across so many different countries and cultures and stuff. But there was a desire by the people to reclaim the word in a sense of grounding our shared community amongst multiple cultures.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm not getting a sense from the chat that we're trying to make everything gravy. I'm not getting from the chat that wanting to make it universal.
I think that there's a time and place, and this is a constant question that we must ask ourselves as we revise language. Are we doing something inherently empathetic and progressive by making room, changing these words, or are we leaving a wake of destruction behind us in what we think is empathy, but actually we're just kind of raising the land, so to speak. Communal vision coming in from Jessica Bears. Jessica Bears says, only the sauce that we all agree is gravy. So Jessica's saying no, nobody's getting out of this cleanly. Nobody's shrugging off the fundamental questions here. We all get in this mix and we all have to agree. It's all gravy, says Literal Goldmine. Dead Body hitting us with a sub. Thank you and namaste to you. That's the third month in a row from Dead Body. Third month in a row from Dead Body. I saw a poll about the use of the word Latinx because it's coming from a place of empathy, right? To include, update, a variety of experiences as many of us, human beings move through the world. I saw I think it was about 9%. Of the Spanish speakers polled knew what that word was, and only 1% even used it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely a generational thing. But like I said, the word, Latino, or to refer to countries as Latin countries, that came from, the colonizers. They wanted a word that would just make it easy to refer to all these similarly speaking. Well, that's the thing. It's all complicated. But yeah, It was a colonizer term. So because that term was forced on the community, it's, you know, I think a lot of people are going to have different ways of viewing it. I think Latinx was like a small effort by a specific generation of people to be like, okay, we're cool with pronouns. Pronouns in the Spanish language are A and O, so let's find something in the middle and have our own pronouns. And I feel like that's an update to the language that I can get behind. Regarding the exact term Latinx, I think that that term is better than saying Latino and making, you know, the O the top priority. But ultimately that word is flawed. And Hispanic can refer to
I don't
white
mean to
people
interrupt.
too.
I want you to finish this, but a couple seconds left on the poll. Can you make a nut roo? Make your voice heard. Please vote. There are way more people watching that are not participating in this poll. I cannot tell you how disappointed I'm about to be if we do not vote on this fucking poll.
Last few
Lurkers.
seconds. Remember, you can make flour out of nuts, and flour is part of roux. I didn't push the poll at all. Oh, it did.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. So far, we're a pretty yeah. So eked out in front. I don't fucking know. Somebody, so kind of just a general spirit of irritation coming from the chat, as it relates to this question. Can you make a nut roux? Leave me alone. Fuck off. I don't fucking know. Kind of that's the vibe I got. And namaste. I honestly respect that. I appreciate you letting me know. You know, I knew a guy from El Salvador, a good friend of mine at the time. I haven't spoken to him in years. Wish the best for him. He used to get upset at being called Hispanic or Latino because he was from El Salvador, and he said, "I'm not that. I'm from fucking El Salvador." And he would, the first time he got pissed off at me, I took the little software update. And now I imagine putting him in the position of having to accept the term Gray Vix, and I think he would beat my ass.
I mean, if you're a white gravy, if you're a brown gravy, if you're a beef gravy or chicken gravy, you know, a lot of people are loyalists to that one, and they don't want to be mixed in with all the other gravies. And not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying when you're trying to redefine grammar, there's a lot of perspectives to take in.
Namaste. There certainly is, and I think it's important to fight this out. It's important to fight this out. What is a gravy? What is not a gravy? That is important because ultimately, these things mean something. To an extent that we often underestimate, these language, these words, this grammar are pillars of our mind, of the way we share the world with one another. And I think it's beautiful the way people threaten to beat each other's ass over this sort of thing. I think it's good and productive. Coming from every angle, I think coming from every angle, the threat of violence is a constant one. It's there whether we say it or not, and I respect when I see it flare up.
I mean, it's human nature, right?
As far as I can understand it, yes, I do believe so. Sam,
it's there. It's always there.
Absolutely. Sam, I feel like we went to college tonight in our conversation.
I didn't mean to bring that to the chat, but I'm happy to explore these concepts with you. I do want to close with the fact that red, for an example, red Colorado chili is chili and a meat broth and spices. So I would say over mole, over salsa, I would say like Mexican chili sauce is closer to, or not Mexican, chili sauce is closer to gravy than any of those.
Chili sauce is closer to gravy. I don't know what this chili sauce is, but can you put a picture in the chat or the Discord so I can have this for a reference?
Yeah, I'll put it in there.
Okay. Well, Sam, listen, I feel as if, we could probably talk about this all night, and I really appreciate you being so generous with your time and your perspective. I don't think the chat wants that. The chili thing?
No, I just don't think the chat wants that. talking about grammar when we're talking about gravy here.
Well, listen. I think if some just a low IQ degenerate is upset that we're getting into the intellectual weeds of what consists gravy and the language and putting into question the language with which we connect and build this shared reality, then I would say just go take a long bath. Go take a bath, put your head underwater, and stay there, because this is where things get decided by the geniuses. So, namaste. Listen, Sam. I thank you. I thank you for being on the program, and I'll ask you: is there anything else that you'd like to share before we move on tonight?
I wish gravy. I mean, I know it's in its nature to take time to make, and that's what makes it great. But I wish there could be more instant gravy options, because there's been so many times I've wanted gravy, but just didn't have the means of creating it.
Okay. Take that noted. Hopefully, maybe what's a company that makes powdered instant gravy? McCormick.
I mean, I buy the jar
McCormick
stuff.
Wrap is
the jar stuff
Heinz.
that they put in baby food is kind of all that I rely on. It's not a good thing.
Like the Heinz brand.
I think whatever the shelf stable gravy jar is. I know it's not real, but that's what I can manage on my own.
Somebody's saying McCormick, and I'm feeling McCormick. I think McCormick is probably, and hopefully somebody from McCormick is listening tonight to your very humble, but I think inspired request. We need more options for instant gravy for people on the go.
Or for people that just can't cook.
Yeah, or people that are extremely untalented in the realm of cooking, but they want to enjoy the feeling of gravy just kind of sliding down their gullet.
It's my American right to have someone feed me well-made instant gravy.
Namaste. I love that. I love a declaration of right, and that's very aggressive. I'd love to see you get more aggressive along those lines in the future. Sam, thanks so much for being with us tonight. I really appreciate your energy tonight.
Thanks for having me. Namaste.
Of course, namaste. We have time for one more call, guys. One more call. A literal gold mine says, thanks for bringing this stuff to light. It's simply not said enough. We need to, hang on. Hold up. There's somebody at the door. Hang on a sec. I think it's the falafel guy. Hold up a sec. All right, well, okay. Thank you. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie Tanner. I'm the host here of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. How are you doing? What's something we can call you tonight?
I'm Phil.
Phil, that was Phil Z. So you're going to be our
I'm Phil Z. Hi. Hello.
Final caller for the evening. Phil, how is it? How are you?
You know what? I'm good. How are you?
I am
super good.
I'm super good. Honestly, Phil Z, I'm super good.
How good are you? Like, are you so good that you get that feeling way down under?
Like in my penis?
No, like underneath the penis. Like down under.
Like my stem, like the taint.
Yeah.
Gooch.
Mm-hmm. So what are you talking about? Gravy or paper? Which do you prefer? I've been cursed with some hard gravies. Have you ever been cursed with hard gravy?
Like you left it out overnight?
No, like you put too much starch in it and it turns into like this colloidal fucking fluid. You know those things when like you punch it and like psh, 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 and it's like you can't even pour it out. It's not even a gravy anymore. It turns into like Play-Doh.
Can you set the stage? Did you was this in a jar? Take me into this whole thing. How did you come upon a hard gravy?
Well, I went to my friend's house and he's like, "Oh, I know how to make gravy." I'm like, I'm not so sure about that. And he's like, "Yeah, you just put cornstarch into the drippings." And you're like, I'm not. I'm just gonna watch. And the next thing you know, it's like a Play-Doh. and you're like, oh, I'm gonna pour this over my turkey or my beef, and it's just like a huge ball of goo. You had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah, that can happen. That can happen.
Because there's a bunch of fucking morons out there who don't know how to make the gravy.
That's true. That is a moronic, fucking stupid thing to do. To put too much of the starch into the gravy, because what you're gonna get
and then
is
they
like
kept
a
adding
viscous.
flour, and they look like a fucking idiot. Oh, it's so hilarious.
You could have just done flour, you know.
Yeah.
You could have just left it at flour. That's a thing that I've brought that up with people so often. I have a halfway home that I tend to every so often, and sometimes we'll have Gravy Thursdays. And it's been a couple months since I've stopped by for Gravy Thursday, where I show these ex-cons and also the mentally challenged sort of housed together. I show them how to make gravy on Gravy Thursday. And goddamn, if they don't,
have you ruined?
What?
How many gravies have you ruined with these people?
No, how many have I ruined? Zero.
Or them,
how many have
them.
these you know what's ruined? Innumerable. They're in like a constant state of failure.
Right. Have you ever thought about singing to them, "Going off the rails in the gravy train"? Isn't that the song with Ozzy Osbourne?
No, I don't know that. I don't know that song. I know it on the radio every once in a while.
The Gravy Train. Isn't that the song that he sings, Ozzy Osbourne? Going off the rails in the gravy train. Is that the name of the song?
Question
Gravy
from the chat
Train?
from Cherish for you, Phil. How many have you ruined, Phil?
One.
One. Just a solo one.
Yes.
And
Just
was
one.
it a brown gravy or a white gravy?
White. On Thanksgiving.
White gravy. Thanksgiving. Was
What'd
everybody
you have
pretty
to do?
disappointed in you?
You have to admit, yeah, everybody fucking hated the shit out of me.
Sure.
So I just went out and ran to the store and bought a new gravy, and everything was fine. But inside, I wanted to terminate myself. I was like, God damn, I'm a shithead.
So you
I'm a
really
piece of
felt
shit.
ashamed that night. You felt very ashamed.
Well, the turkey was not pink, but the gravy was the stink, so just kind of terrible gravy.
Terrible gravy. You sound like one of my students at the halfway home.
Ugh.
Either the ex-cons or the
I might actually be
mentally
one. I don't even know.
mentally deficient adults that can't legally live by themselves, as ordained by the court system, and then I show them how to make gravy and they fuck it up, and that's what you sound like right now.
It's only the worst thing than hard gravy is your hard cousin that shows up on Thanksgiving and tries to take over the whole Thanksgiving and oh, look at me, I'm so hard, look at me.
A sort of
I'm a policeman. I'm on American Ninja. Did you see me on American Ninja?
You got a cousin that was on American Ninja?
Close. I don't want to dox him. Don't want to dox him.
So yeah, so
he
that's
shows
a
up,
yes.
but he's got he shows up with guns and one of those.
That's a hard yeah, bud. You got a cousin that's an American Ninja? That's awesome.
He's like, oh, look at me. I have these.
He's probably showing his six-pack and shit? Shout out Luke, man.
Night vision glasses. And then everybody's like, oh, good, look at the night vision cousin. God damn. Shows everybody up. He shows up hard for everybody else. He just fucking ruins the whole thing.
Of course, Luke.
Meanwhile, I'm over
hold
here
on one
look
second.
at
I
me,
need to talk for a second. Luke, man, is in the chat. Namaste to you, Luke. It's great to see you in the chat. Now, your channel, the world doesn't work along the lines of fairness or deserving, but in a fair world, your channel over there deserves some shine, deserves more attention. And if you're not following Luke, man, yet you enjoy entertainment, casual entertainment, with comedic minds in general, then that's you put that on your list. Follow Luke, man, and put that on your goddamn list.
I hear he has some really good raids where he sticks around.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true, Luke.
You sticks around and chats with them after he raids.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard.
that's true, Luke. We I don't know if you.
He stays around and like kind of promotes himself. And he does a good job.
I don't know. You caught wind, but the past couple raids you made over here, you bounced, and I talked to you, and I was talking to a fucking wall apparently. Literal gold mine. Has Phil ever ridden the Gravitron, or are we listening to another one of these gravy grifters?
I don't know what that means.
Take a guess. Take a guess. Play some jazz with it. Listen to your heart. What is it saying?
Does that mean like I'm is that like a Sabian type thing?
Yes. It is now. Keep going.
Sounds good. That would probably create some gravy, but I would not eat it. I would not eat it. I would not eat that gravy. I would do that, but only on a dare after several Edward 40 Hands games.
Right. Now, Luke, no worries. I completely understand the situation. I have to say shit I don't mean all the time. Because sometimes the guests that you have on your stream or show are just...
Blame it on the guests.
They are, you think they're going to pull some weight. You think that they have enough confidence and experience to pull some goddamn weight, and they are nothing but like just a flaccid, chewed up hunk of spam. You know what I mean? Just like a real wet, salty. Couldn't pick up a gust of wind if it was fucking a hurricane happening around them.
I've tried to pick up a gust of wind with my legs, but it didn't work. You know what? Paper has feelings too. You know.
Paper has feelings?
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put a raid together. It is the end of the stream. You have been the final caller tonight, Phil. I want to thank you for being a part of the stream and for contributing. Honestly, you put a nice little bow on the stream for us tonight.
Well, you know what? I often think a lot about your topics, but tonight I was kind of confused, to be honest, because I didn't know if it was paper, if it was gravy, or it was like living, laughing, loving, or I was very, very thrown back.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you ever think for a second that maybe the program was challenging you and you don't have everything figured out?
Oh my God, you're so right.
The student is learning. The student is
learning and
God. Yes, Phil.
I just saw the fourth dimension. Oh
there we
God.
go. Phil, bless
Holy
you.
Shit. Oh my God. I didn't even know.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yes, Phil. Now, what a wonderful... The program works.
Wow, this was a revelation.
Guys, the program works.
God.
Thank you so much.
Whoa.
Yeah,
wow. Holy fuck.
Listen, the program goddamn works.
Oh, my God.
Bless you, Phil. Last words?
I'm stumped. This was just...
Fuck it. Namaste, Phil. Your wonderful soul.
Fuck
Bless
it.
you and your warmth.
Yep. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Wow, what an amazing way to end the stream tonight, to watch the program fully come into leaving a massive crater on someone's life, elevating them, seeing in the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, even just for a moment, but enough to taste that next level, enough to taste the future version of themselves. And it's salty. That future version of yourself embodied within the excitement. And namaste for that one single bit in Indian New. Flying Vita, you snuck in a sub earlier while I was on a call, but namaste to you for that sub. I'm not sorry for not saying anything earlier. Guys, we'll be back next Tuesday at 8. In the meantime, if you need us, Tuesday at 8, the Discord, the Twitter, we're on Patreon, the Community of Devoted Light, exclusive videos, and music and what have you over at the Community of Devoted Life. But we'll be back Tuesday at 8 p.m., guys. I'm entering the studio tomorrow morning, so I need to get some sleep. Bless you. We'll see you on the Discord and all that other shit. Namaste. Let's go say hi to Nicole.